Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour et bienvenue au cours de français communautaire. Je m'appelle Monsieur Léo et je suis votre prof de français ce matin. Bon, et bienvenue, welcome. Bon, as you can see from the title, we're going to do une lecture. Sorry, my hair is such a mess today. We're doing une lecture, which is like a lecture, a reading. And then what I have planned is that's what we're going to do on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays we'll do something different or flip flop them, but it all depends. Bon, now before we get started into the lecture, I have two questions that I would like to ask, that I always ask. These are kind of like warm up questions to get your mind going in French, to get you thinking in French, you know. So it helps to do questions. The first question I have is quelle est la date aujourd'hui? And then you would say aujourd'hui c'est mardi le and then the month 2020. So you would say aujourd'hui c'est mardi, aujourd'hui c'est Tuesday, le blank mois and then the month, you would say the month 2020. So what I would say there is I would say aujourd'hui c'est mardi le 29 septembre 2020. So I should have put another blank there after for moi, but that's a little difficult. Aujourd'hui c'est mardi le 29 septembre 2020. Très bien tout le monde. Et l'autre question que je vous demanderai, c'est ça. Quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? What's the weather like? And the way you say that is you go, il fait. Let's say gris. Chaud. Froid. Humide. You could also say il pleut. I'm just making another banner, please bear with me. Il pleut. Il y a du brouillard. Bon. You could say this. Il fait gris, chaud, froid, humide. Aussi, il pleut, il y a du brouillard. Those are just some examples. Or il neige. It's snowing. Can I edit that? Yeah. Il neige. Bon. So il fait gris, chaud, froid, humide, blah, blah, blah. Il pleut, il y a du brouillard, il neige. Il y a du brouillard means there is some fog. Brouillard is fog in French. Bon, très bien. So aujourd'hui, firstly, quel temps fait-il? Je pense qu'il est un peu gris. Il fait gris. Et aussi, je pense qu'il fait pas froid. Oh mon Dieu. Pas encore. Oui, pas encore. Il fait gris. Il fait chaud aussi. Il fait humide aussi. Il pleut. Non. Il y a du brouillard. Non. Il neige. Non. Oh, we don't want snow. Not yet. Bon. Très bien, tout le monde. On va commencer avec la lecture. La lecture. Bon, comme ça. Bon, c'est ça. Et donc, parfait. So now you can see me talk when we read this together. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me change that there. Bon. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to read through it ensemble, together. And then I'm going to break it down into piece by piece of what each thing means. So, bon. Okay. Lecture. We have two people in this lecture, in this reading. We have Monsieur Dupont and Bertrand. Monsieur Dupont is older than Bertrand, I believe, because I'll show you. There's a few reasons why I believe that. So let's start. Monsieur. M point means monsieur in French. You'll see MME, that's madame, and you'll see MLLE, mademoiselle. So bon, Monsieur Dupont. Bonjour mon petit Bertrand. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? Bertrand. Ça va bien, merci. J'ai quelques questions pour vous, Monsieur Dupont. Avez-vous des animaux domestiques chez vous? Monsieur Dupont. Bien sûr, j'ai un chien, 3 chats, 5 poissons et 6 oiseaux. That's a tricky word. Oiseau. Because it has every single vowel. Bon. Bertrand. Est-ce que les animaux peuvent chanter? Monsieur Dupont. Ça dépend de l'animal. Mon chien ne peut pas chanter, mais il sait comment me demander à manger. Mes chats ne peuvent pas chanter non plus, mais ils jouent souvent ensemble. Mes poissons? Absolument pas. Ils parlent dans une langue inconnue des hommes. Bertrand. Et les oiseaux, est-ce qu'ils réussissent à chanter? Monsieur Dupont. Ah, bien sûr. Les oiseaux chantent tout le temps, matin, midi et soir. Une autre chose est sûre. Les animaux obéissent toujours. Bon, très bien. So this was about animals. We learned about a few names of certain animals, and we learned numbers and stuff like that, and agreement. Agreement is very big in this lecture. So let's start. So we have Monsieur Dupont. Bonjour mon petit Bertrand. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? Now the reason why I said at the beginning is we believe that Monsieur Dupont is older than Bertrand is because of how he's addressing Bertrand. Bonjour mon petit Bertrand, my little Bertrand. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? How are you this morning? Now this isn't saying the formal comment allez-vous, this is saying comment vas-tu. This is using the informal way to ask someone how they're doing. Bertrand says, ça va bien, merci. J'ai quelques questions pour vous. Notice the vous. If he wanted to be informal, he would say toi. But he's saying vous. Monsieur Dupont. Avez-vous des animaux domestiques chez vous? So notice he's saying vous again. So we know that Monsieur Dupont, he's showing a level of respect for Monsieur Dupont. Avez-vous, do you have domestic animals chez vous? Chez means at the house of you, basically. Monsieur Dupont. Bien sûr, j'ai un chien, I have a dog, 3 chats, 3 cats, 5 poissons, 5 fish, et 6 oiseaux, and 6 birds. Bertrand dit. Bertrand says. Est-ce que les animaux peuvent chanter? Can the animals sing, basically? Est-ce que les animaux, animal is ending in AEX, that means that there's more than one. The way that we know that there's also more than one is we look at this definite article right here. Les. If it was just one animal, it would be L apostrophe animal. Animal, sorry. Animal, not animal. L apostrophe animal. We know that there's more than one because we have les animaux. Bien. Et aussi, we know that there's more than one because this verb right here, pouvoir, is conjugated in the third person plural. It agrees in gender and a number with the subject. The subject of this sentence, of this question, is les animaux. And it agrees by being in the third person plural. Peuvent. Très bien. Chanter. Chanter means to sing. It's in the infinitive because the first verb is always conjugated. The second verb is always put in the infinitive, just like we do in English. Do you like to sing, for example? Très bien. Monsieur Dupont replies, ça dépend de l'animal. That depends of the animal. Mon chien ne peut pas chanter. My dog cannot sing. Notice how he says, j'ai un chien. So he replies by saying, mon chien, my dog, singular, ne peut pas chanter. If he had more than one dog, he would use this verb right here, peuvent. He would use this conjugation right here. But since he only has one dog, he's using peut in the first person plural. So the il, elle, the he, she, or it. Not the first person plural, the he, she, or it section of a verb. Mon chien ne peut pas chanter. My dog cannot sing. Mais il sait comment me demander à manger. But he knows, c'est is conjugated in the he, she, or it form of savoir, and it's conjugated that way. And then it means to know. The infinitive of this verb is savoir, which means to know something. So basically, this sentence means, but he knows how to ask me to eat. Demander means to ask. Me means me. When you put it before the verb, it's reflexive. It's showing that there's a action being done to oneself. À manger, to eat. Mes chats ne peuvent pas chanter. So just like up here, if he had more than one dog, it would say mes chiens, but he only has one dog. So here he has, what is that, trois chats. So he has trois chats. So mes chats ne peuvent pas chanter. My cats cannot sing, non plus, either, or as well. Mais ils jouent souvent ensemble. But they play often together. Souvent is often in French, ensemble, together. But they play together often, basically. Mes poissons, my fish, absolument pas. Absolutely not. Ils parlent dans une langue inconnue des hommes. They speak in a language that is unknown to man, basically. Très bien. Et les oiseaux. You should try saying this word 5 times fast. It's tricky to say. Oiseau, you know, because it has O, I, A, E, U. Yeah. So, et les oiseaux, est-ce qu'ils réussissent à chanter? In the birds, have they succeeded at singing? Réussissent, the infinitive for réussissent is réussir. It's an IR verb. It means to succeed. Have they succeeded to sing? Monsieur Dupont says, ah, bien sûr. Les oiseaux chantent tout le temps, matin, midi et soir. Ah, of course. The birds sing all the time. Matin, morning, midi, afternoon, et soir, and evening. Une autre chose est sûre. Another thing is sure. Les animaux obéissent toujours. Obéissent. Obéissent is the verb to obéir, which means to obey. Les animaux obéissent toujours. The animals always obey. Bon, très bien tout le monde. Now, we completed this little lecture right here. The goal of this is if you're at home and you would like to read this with someone else, you can have someone be Bertrand, you can have someone be Monsieur Dupont, and go through it and break it down just like I did. If you know what ça va bien, merci means, peut-être, maybe, you can change it around by saying ça va mal, and then you can explain why are you bad and so forth and stuff like that. So bon, très bien tout le monde, excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Très bien. This dialogue was interesting because we learned about agreement, mon, ma, mes. We learned about numbers as well as 3, 5, 6. Agreement, les animaux, un animal. Très bien. Très bien tout le monde. Bon. So that is all I have for today for Community French. I hope that you enjoyed my lesson this morning, and I hope that you will tune in on jeudi. I hope you will tune in this Thursday to see another lesson of Community French. I will be teaching a grammar lesson most likely on Thursday. So yes, So please tune in, and we would love to see you. Also, just as a reminder that we have classes for Rolla starting up in October. They're most likely be on Zoom, I believe. But it's all online. So please visit rollalang.com to learn more. As always, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We have a YouTube channel as well. So if you like YouTube, please follow us there. Ok. Bon. Merci tout le monde et je vous verrai ce jeudi. Thank you everyone, and I will see you this Tuesday. Bon. Thursday, sorry. Au revoir.